In this short video, we're going to replace the popcorn ceiling in two small ceilings in our house. The first is the entryway from the garage, and the second is a half bath on the main floor. What is the popcorn made of? Well, if your house was built before 1980, it was most likely made of asbestos, and you do not want to disturb it. Asbestos tends to settle in the lungs and cause cancer, so do not remove popcorn ceiling if your house was built before 1980. In that case, you could have the ceiling tested and then, if it is asbestos, hire a company to do it. If your house was built after the early 80s, your popcorn ceiling is most likely styrofoam particles and are safe to remove. Why did home builders put popcorn ceilings in? It's because they were a cheap way to finish the ceilings. That's it. And why are they so bad, you might ask? Well, they collect dirt and dust and grease. They're next to impossible to clean, and they're also next to impossible to repair. If you just barely brush against them, the popcorn particles come off. Good luck trying to clean up stains on your popcorn ceiling. These are the steps to remove the popcorn ceiling. Step 1. Gather the tools. You're going to need a ladder, a scraper, some warm water, and a pan. Spraying the warm water makes the popcorn drop off without hardly any dust, so this is a key part. Generally, you spray the water on and wait maybe a minute or a few minutes, and then start scraping. If it drops right off, sort of like oatmeal, then you're good. After that step's over, it's time to fix all the imperfections in the ceiling that were hidden by the popcorn ceiling. Tools needed for this step are the ladder, spackling, the scraper, and sandpaper. In most ceilings, you're going to have to fix areas where the joints were mudded and also around vents. In this case, there were several imperfections around the vent, so I spackled all around and I had to actually shore up that one area with a stick to hold it so the spackle could dry. And then what you do is sand the heck out of it. And in fact, you're going to do several rounds of spackling and sanding until you're happy with the smoothness. You're going to have to look over the entire ceiling for any little scrapes or gouges or imperfections and spackle and sand and spackle and sand and spackle and sand until you get it smooth. And if you can't get it smooth, what you might end up having to do is go to using joint compound and do a skim coat. But I haven't had to do that yet. The third and final step is priming and painting. The tools you're going to need are again the ladder, but this time a roller, a paintbrush, primer, and paint. I generally do 3 coats of primer and 3 coats of paint. And sometimes after the first coat or two of primer, you may need to sand again because it'll show some imperfections. Here's the before and after pictures of the job. There's a really good reason why every home improvement show starts with, "Oh, we're going to remove those popcorn ceilings."
Thanks for watching my video, and if you liked it, hit the like button and think about subscribing so you can catch more of my home improvement videos.